And we got them other week. Getting them all time now. Don't matter about money when it's as good as this. 135 for 4. Hey, up there, alright? Absolutely magnificent day out there. And I've been to Vidal again. It's too rare I've been there again. Not wasting weather like this. Look at these stunners. One packet left in again. There's the old nitrogens here and the weight. These cost £1.35. They're not cheap. There's the old ingredients, but I've got to say these are absolutely magnificent. And this is fourth pack I bought now. It's hit and miss when they're in, but they were in, so I picked them up. We're gonna have a proper sandwich today, alright? No palaver. Bit of spam. £3.49 a double pack from B&M. That's 400 gram there. There's the old ingredients and the nitrogens. I look with my eyes. £3.49. Is it £3.49? Yeah, £1.70 a tin. They're not very big, these tins. When I first started getting them, I used to save half of that for next day for another sandwich. Not anymore. Full tin there. Get that out of the way. And with them, too rare. Pick these up from Sainsbury's simply because they're still £1. 400 grams mushrooms, £1. Let's get that sandwich started. Right, let's get that tile cutter out. The old tile there. Very useful, these tiles for cutting. If you haven't got a chopping board, absolutely magnificent, easy to clean and not a scratch on it. I don't know how much I'm going to have. I think I'll have at least half of these mushrooms. I'll do a bit of Benny Hill here. You don't want to be seeing me cutting all these up. Quick pour down like that with a knife. Pull them off. I'm not going to wash them. Remember, if you wash them, you put extra water in. When that lard gets in that frying pan, you'll spit all of it shut. Anyway, you know they're growing in manure. I don't want no food poisoning round here. So we're back in about 10 minutes when I finish this. Right, fast forward now. Benny Hill it. Get into that one. I can get into that one with my fingers up. When they're opening, you can get your fingers in there and peel them much quicker. See how many's there up. See how many's left. Round about right size. Right, let's get that frying pan on. Some of that lard. There's the old lard as half has been used already. 250 gram, 50p from Lidl. There's the old nitrogens and ingredients. Anybody wants to see it, there it is. 50p. Not much left, is there? Get some more lard. Bit of more lard required. Nice and solid there, alright. It's been in fridge. I don't want to put a lot in. Not with mushrooms, because you know, I know, we all know. The mushrooms are just going to soak in. Alright, let's get these mushrooms in that frying pan. There's not going to be many left time to sweated down. I was going to put the old spam in air fryer. Be a waste of space, wouldn't it, really? Or would it? I'll get it on the frying pan. Yeah, I'll get it on the frying pan with the mushrooms and they're sweated down a bit. There they are. I'm sure them gaps are filled in there. About 10 minutes for them to sweat down. Back in a minute, babe. It's making quite a racket, that old frying pan. It's alright there. Let's squeeze down there. Right, rig this up now. I am having 2 sub-roll spam and mushrooms today, alright. So they're using the plate, and there's a bit of paper, save on washing it. I think we will. scrap paper there. Use what you've got at hand, haven't you? Right, put my knife out. This knife going to be sharp enough. Put the knife in and pull it out. Not mess about trying to squeeze and crush that. Let's have a look there. There's not much there, is there? How many slices? As many as I can fit in. One there. It's a bit too thin, that one. A bit fatter this time. That one there. 2, 3. Good out there. 4, 6 slices. That's just about right. No point trying to save some for tomorrow. Just ain't enough, is it? Skin flinty. Have a bit of a quality sandwich, bit of spam there. Put that in recycling bag. Right there. Right. What are you doing there? Knocking coffee jar off it. The old Taste of Different range, $2.25 reduced from £4. It's alright, but it's no special. It's not enough coffee flavouring, is it? That's for that Nescafe original. What's your bums got? Rough, innit? Taste of coffee, that's about it. It's just too rough. 2 of these stumps. Fresh knife. Fresh knife. Just look at these. Lovely and soft. Lovely flavour. A bit stodgy, but in a good way. I'm impressed with these, alright. Yeah, they are expensive. But sometimes, just treat yourself. This is a treat round here, believe it or not. Look at that there. I might put a bit of cheese on as well. Just grate a bit of cheese on top when it's finished. Right. Spread down quickly, haven't they? Just a bit of brown required. See that light glistening in there? Not flipping over very well. Not much left neither. Not much left at all, is there, eh? Right, let's get this spam in there. I'm not going to put no extra lard in it. It's already fat on it. You get them all in there. Yeah, easy. That thin one will cook on side anyway. That's how we save in cooking. Cleaning, I should say. Cleaning pots there. So that ain't dusty. Way it is here, alright. Get in there, you. Recycling round here. Always recycling. Right. Plenty of room. Plenty of room, alright. See how many mushrooms there isn't there. See how many mushrooms there isn't there. Pardon me. Yeah. Back in 10 minutes. Coming along nicely there. Not many mushrooms left now. Just about ready, I think. Let's get them out, messing about here. Right, let's get her rigged up. And they're just about ready there. Took about 10 minutes in total. I didn't put any extra lard in there. You can see all lard knocking about anyway. Get these little bits out to start with. 3 slices per sub roll there. Spam and mushroom. You see there? Give me a thin one on that one there. Alright. Put that there. Plated up correctly. Stuck that one. A little bit stuck. There's only a little thin piece there. Look. That'll do there. Let's get these mushrooms in. I'm going to put that lard in as well. Don't worry about that. Really. There ain't many mushrooms at all, is it? You could flash fry them and they'll look bigger and better. All you're getting rid of is water at the end of the day in them. Get a bit of them mushroom. Get that lard in. A bit of it. Scrapping in there. It's stuck down there. We'll get it all out. Really, I'm salivating here. This isn't a cheap. This is not a cheap sub roll here. 50p worth of mushrooms, £1.70 worth of spam, 34p each for the bread. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grate a little bit of cheese on there, just a bit. Let's get it further down. Get that cheese out. The old airtight container with some greaseproof paper wrapped around it as well, just to make sure it keeps its flavour. Here it is. This is £2.29 from Lidl. I used to buy that Seriously Strong about 5 or 6 years ago, last time I had it. To one trot I bought from Sainsbury's, I think they were £3.50 as well. To one trot, and both of them were rubbery and flavourless. So I wandered across to Lidl, picked up this, and I've been having it ever since. And there's 3 different flavours. There's a blue one as well and an English one. This is the only one we've got in a minute, but they're all rich, full flavour and very creamy. Spot on cheese are exactly what you want. Get your brand. I just want a bit of cheese on here now, nice and steady. I'm going to take my finger out just a little bit. Should put some on the one as well. Just relieve that one. Just put a bit on this one. Just put a bit on. We don't want too much here. Get that. Put some on that one as well. We're here now. I might as well really salivating here. Let's get a bit more on there. Come on. You've got to be careful with these graters with your fingers. Get it in there. Look at that there. See it melting just a touch. Lovely creamy cheese this. £2.29. It's worth the money. Not much left. Get back in them packaging there. Waxy paper there. Into greaseproof paper. Into airtight container. And back in the fridge where she belongs. Go on, so with it. That's it. Sauces. Obviously, the first thing you're going to put on this is a bit of tomato sauce. Let's push this one down so have a good look at it. Look at this sub roll, that. Can't remember what number it is altogether. Just said them anyway. You know what it is. Put it on now and it starts as usual. I'm going to have it without any sauces to begin with. Look at that melting cheese. Let's try a mushroom first. Oh, yeah. Them mushrooms are cooked superbly for me. Full flavour mushroom there. Never mind that. Let's get into this now. And get it pushed in there. You see it there? You see it there? Don't get these in your Subway, do you? Let's have a bite. Them sub rolls are the best bread I've ever come across. There's no doubt about that. The first thing to engage here is the spam. A little bit of salty as usual. Then the cheese engages. Try some more. That bread is absolutely magnificent, that sub roll. You just can't beat that sub roll bread. Can't get over how good they are. And we got them over week. Getting them all the time now. Don't matter about money when it's as good as this. £1.35 for 4. It's all just melting together. It's literally melting together and you get a little bit of stodginess in a good way from this sub roll here. It doesn't need any sauce, but I'll tell you what it does need. What it could really do with here is a nice fried egg on top. That'd be absolutely spot on. Really does crave a fried egg, this. No doubt about it. Let's have a try there. Way up a bit there. Nice cup of tea rigged up there. Here's a little bit more salty because I put that cheese on there. Especially when you're throwing that spam in there. It's a bit salty. Not overly too much. Just touching too much. I'm going to put a bit of tomato sauce in there. £2.50 a kilo from B&M. It's a nice bottle. Still going strong. I just want to try it with a bit of sauce. Just a touch of sauce there. Just a touch of it. Hey, I could put some cayenne pepper on there. Cayenne pepper is it? Bit of white pepper. No vinegar here. Let's try it now. Don't need sauce at all, but I want to try it. The sauce is not improving anything. If anything, it's detracting. It doesn't need this tomato sauce. I'm not putting no more tomato sauce on this. Well, away, it's not needed. It's not how good that sandwich is. I'm going to give this bread roll a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I just can't get over how good it is. You have a look at that one there. You have a bite of that one. I'll finish this one off. Look at that there. Look at that cheese just melting in there. That's what I'm talking about, alright. What's that there? Mmm. 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 No doubt about it. Absolute magnificence. These sub rolls. They've gone off my number one bread. The last two loaves of my number one bread I've had, they haven't been tasting right. Something not right with them. Flavour wasn't there, a bit dry. I'm happy to take these sub rolls on alright. Tried them with some French fries the other day. Absolutely spot on. French fries even work with these bread rolls. Sub rolls. Melts away. Flavours all over the place. You can taste the lard. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. You're not going to go wrong either. I'm going to give this one here no more sauce. I'm not going to put sauce on it. It need nothing. It needs nothing. I'm going to give this spam, mushroom, cheese with lard on a sub roll there. Finish here there. Look at that one. Lovely and moist. That one's a bit thin, that one. Let's try that one. Yeah, full flavour mushrooms there. I'm going to give these sub rolls there. That one an 8.5 out of 10. Absolutely magnificent. Just look at that. You get that in a restaurant, a cafe, for this price. Cheerio there. Cheerio, alright. A bit more room in my mouth for something to chew off. Mm. 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 I wanted to know about these sub rolls earlier. Getting them all the time now. Don't matter about money when it's as good as this. 135 for 4. Getting them all the time now. Don't matter about money when it's as good as this. 135 for 4.